Okay, hello and welcome back to my channel. Today I have a quick trip to my hometown, Brno, which is the second largest city in Czech Republic and capital of Moravia. And since we have such a nice weather, I decided I'm going to show you a little bit of around. Currently I'm at Chillum Castle, which is like the dominant of the city, and behind me you can see the panorama. Of course, you saw it from the drone shot as well. And the Chillum Castle, I'm not gonna go like all the way around it. You just can watch it from the drone. And of course, when you're in Brno, maybe like check it out. I've been like so many times. But during like the medieval ages and like old ages, it also, just the castle was also used as a pretty bad prison. So like some castles. So it has some darker history, let's say, but it's like on the hill. You can see entire Brno from here, and there's a nice park with it. So let's just go to that park and go to the city itself. First, also gonna show you a little bit around. You can see that in the back. You can see that it's like a Pavel and Paul Cathedral. That's like the biggest church in Brno, and here you can see the park. It's a little bit of hike, not too much, but it is a little bit. But it's definitely worth it since the view it's so nice. Also from the other side, but the old town but the old town is like that way. So. The nice things about like Brno as a tourist, if you want to visit, is that it's not that overcrowded. It's definitely not like Prague and like maybe some other like smaller city like Czech Republic. It's not like overrun with tourists, but you're gonna find tourists here as well, and there are definitely things to do. It's also not that expensive. It's actually closer to Vienna than to Prague. So if you wanna like fly here, you can also check like flights to Vienna than just to Prague, as it's closer. But probably there is also an airport here, but there is not that many flights, especially after during the pandemic, but still even before, like flights to like London, Milan, and like 1 or 2 more flights. Otherwise just like the summer charters. So that's kind of that. So everybody flies to either Vienna or to Prague, or even like Bratislava. You can actually go there. There are so many cheap flights from Bratislava, and you can take like a little trip here. It's like 1 hour 20 minutes by train from both Vienna and Bratislava. It's roughly the same time, and it's kind of like comfortable to get here by train. Of course you can go by highway as well, but it depends if you're here by car, sure. But of course, even like in Prague right now, there are so many residential zones, so you cannot park right in the center. So that's the same. Also, a good thing compared to Prague, visiting Brno, is that because it's not so touristy, there are not the typical tourist traps here. For example, if you want to change money, because still we use crowns.
Pardon, já nevidím.
Like I said, if you want to change money, because we use crowns, we don't use euro, you can do it pretty much anywhere. I didn't find really any, like I've been living here for like a long time before I moved to Prague. I didn't find any like really sketchy place, so you might get, I don't know, 1%, 2% better somewhere than the other, but it's not like you're gonna get scammed like 30%, 40% like you can do in some places in Prague. So still always like check the exchange rate, but don't be afraid so much. So we are back at Chillum Square, and we're gonna go down to Cabbage Square. It's called like this because there are always farmers markets, and has been there even before the farmers markets were like popular, when it was like just the only thing where you can actually buy like vegetables and things like that in one place. So that was the that's where the name's from. Potrav and Ahusa, it's like a chain restaurant. Stara ramen, not a bad food. It's nothing crazy, but also it's not overpriced. Beer is good, so also you can check it sometimes if you're around, you are looking for something and you don't want to look for too long. They have some Czech food, so you can try that one. Here it is. I can see they're already taking down the tree here. Usually that one for some reason has like nicest and biggest tree. And here normally you would have also like the Christmas markets are here. Like I explained, this year they were not, but also they're like farmers market here, like three times a week. And then in the back you can see the cathedral. Okay, and here this is like the old city hall, and you can clearly see that like the main tower is crooked, and the reason for that is that the guy who built it didn't get paid, so that was his revenge for that. Also, when you go inside, you're gonna see the Brno dragon, which is just a crocodile. There is some legend with it that it was like a there was like a dragon who terrorized the villages, and then they put they gave him some wood water, but they put a cement and he died, and they brought him here. It's, of course, it's just a legend, but that's how it is. You can see actually they have this is like kind of like has been renovated, this place. It's not a bad coffee place. I had a coffee there a couple times. It's pretty good. Also, a good thing about like central Brno, it's kind of small, so you really don't need too much time to go around it. So if you want to see something, it's like pretty much, I don't know, 15 minutes there, 15 minutes there. It's really close. It's because it used to be there were like walls until like 1900, there were still walls, so that's why the old city didn't grow as much, even though Brno is not like small, but the center of it, it's pretty small, even though it's much smaller than Prague. It has like 450,000 people, so even though it's second largest city, there is a big difference with number one and number two. We're going back to the main square, so if you would go this way, that way, you would get the main train station. I'm not gonna go there, it's not really nice, so but yeah, there's gonna be a new one, maybe at some time. They keep promising that. Also, at this building, if you go top floor, there is a nice bar with a really great view from these two buildings. So it definitely could be a good idea. Yeah, that's why you're gonna go to Česká Street, but I'm gonna take the same route as kind of before and go there. The good thing, like here at this main square, it's not like Old Town Square in Prague or some others. If you sit here in like a restaurant, you're not gonna get overcharged. You know, it's not like overpriced here, so that's pretty good. And actually that restaurant, like Zlata Lodge, which means gold boat, it's also not bad if you want to try Czech food. And of course they have like Staro Brno, which is local beer. Even though I shouldn't say that since I'm from here, it's nothing great, but it's definitely better than most of the beers in the world anyway. So, welcome at Moravské náměstí. It's one of those main squares here in central Brno. And behind me there are two important things. This one is just like right after Christmas, but this one still stays here, but it's gonna be open later, the Turbo Most. Really great Christmas drinks. They are owned by a bar which doesn't exist, which I'm gonna show you later. And this thing, this is like kind of Brno specialty, because it gets kind of weird when you stand underneath it. You can see it like this. It does look a bit weird. For some reason there are always some big weird statues like this in Brno. But okay, let's continue. By this street we can get to the Freedom Square. So down there is the major, like the main square, but let's take a little detour and go to Jakubské náměstí, because here in the evening, in the summer, that's the center of like everything's happening there. Or is one of the clubs, but the main thing, this is like Jakubské Square, and during like spring, summer, in the evening, this is gonna be full. This is like it's called Nastojaka. They have like good beers, but they don't have any tables, so you have to stand. And sometimes some people stand inside, but it's not that big, and everybody so much stands outside. So it's pretty popular, this thing. And let me take you to Cozy Street, because that's where the bars continue. Okay, and this place behind me, that's probably the best bar in Brno. Bar which doesn't exist, but it does exist. There they will make you like really excellent drinks, also like something to eat, some burgers, things like that, and has been named one of those like definitely the best bars in Czech Republic. So not only in Brno, but in Czech Republic. And they are owners of the stand I showed you before. And also they own a couple of other bars. I'm gonna show you one more. It's kind of hidden, but it's also really really nice. So in the evening, definitely you can go. But if you want to go on Friday, maybe Saturday, you want to have a table, book in advance, like Monday, Tuesday, for sure. This is also not a bad one. The Sky Ice Bar, pretty good as well. And now we're gonna go to the main square, the Freedom Square. Christmas tree is still here. I'll probably take it out on Sunday, I would say. But so far it's still here. And this is the Brno specialty. It's supposed to be astronomical clock, but nobody really knows how it does this, shows time. And the specialty is at like 11 o'clock every day, which is a midday in Brno, not 12. The like little gold ball will fall out of it. So every time during that time, you're gonna have like homeless people here trying to catch that. You know, it's not something expensive, but every time they are here, so that's kind of spoil the fun. And the reason why like the midday in Brno is in 11 or 12 is because during the 30-year war, the Swedish were occupying the city and they were about to breach the gates, but they were here for like months and months, and they said if we don't make it till midday, we like give up and get out. yeah, so and the spies heard it and they started ringing the bell at 11 and Swedish left. So that's the reason, and it states so midday in Brno is at 11, not at 12. Only place in the world probably. So, and now we're gonna get to the new city hall. There is still some Christmas decoration here as well. But same as for Prague and everything in Czech Republic, we didn't really have Christmas market this year because of the COVID pandemic. So unfortunately, they kind of banned them. So that sucked. It's pretty nice coffee place. Kind of a bit of a hipster, but if you like that, could be a place for you here in Brno. I'm gonna show you another nice cocktail bar. This place, Mayday Cocktail Bar. It's pretty good, I would say. Also, it has a different vibe than the bar 2 doesn't exist, and it doesn't have the same owner. It's different owner, but I would say this one, bar 2 doesn't exist, and one more I'm gonna show you now are the best places in the evening. But none of them is like club. That one is like, could be a little bit more of like a lounge cocktail bar, something like that. That one is just a bar. So now we are in Chillum Square. If you go there, you're gonna get a Peter and Pavel Cathedral, which you saw from the drone. And if you will go down, you go like to Pegaska. I'm not gonna go there, but down there is a really good restaurant for the best in Brno, Borgo, Agnieszka. I'm gonna make a link in the description. So if you are here, want kind of like a little bit of like upscale dining, definitely try that one. Definitely, it's definitely worth the money for sure. And this is the place I've been talking about, Panda Circus, and it has the same owner as the bar, which doesn't exist, but it's really hidden. But it's really nice, kind of tiny, but try it out. Since it's winter, I decided to take some drink, and I'm gonna end my video here right now. If you like it, hit a thumbs up and subscribe. And if you want to actually see something more from Brno, let me know. I'm here from time to time, even though I don't live here anymore. But I can make another video. Just write me in the comments, and I'm gonna see you next time with my next travels. Cheers.